Good afternoon, Jets Nation. Welcome to the Jude Jets Show. And the New York Jets got their first win of the season against the Tennessee Titans. Let's go over the good and the bad from our first win. So what did the New York Jets do bad today? Was not a whole lot of things, but we struggled stopping the Tennessee Titans on 3rd and long. Multiple times in this game. Tennessee had 3rd and 20, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 10, and pretty much every single time they had a 3rd and long, they converted. And it was because we could not stop passes coming out of the backfield. Jeremy McNicholson was Tennessee's leading receiver today, and he's their backup running back. We couldn't stop, the little swing passes to the tight ends. Passes coming out of the backfield, the New York Jets struggled to defend in today's game. It didn't really come to bite us in the back because we did have more points at the end of the game, but the New York Jets need to work on their 3rd and long defense this week. Now let's get into the good, and we got a whole lot of it in today's game. Zach Wilson had his best performance of his career, threw for 297 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. The interception wasn't really his fault. Corey Davis slipped on a route, and, the ball ended up going into Christian Fulton's hands. But, still, Wilson was amazing in today's game. He had multiple long passes. Showed his arm talent and showed us that he can extend plays, which was something he did really good at BYU, and which was one of the main reasons I wanted the Jets to draft him. On the long touchdown pass to Corey Davis, he extended it, told him to go long, and threw the deep ball to him. He also fit that touchdown to Jamison Crowder. He put that in a tight window, threw the ball deep to Keelan Cole, which was on a run around, threw it deep to him on that 3rd down play. And overtime, Wilson play lights out today. The run game wasn't horrible. Tennessee's weakest part of their defense was their passing defense, and the New York Jets took advantage of that and, obviously passed it a lot, which is what we should have done. So having 66 yards rushing isn't that bad, in my opinion. Michael Carter scored a touchdown. We had a touchdown in the run game, had 66 yards. In my opinion, that's an absolute win. And the receivers played amazing today. Corey Davis, he had a drop, which kind of was crucial to us. I thought it was going to come back to bite us in the back, but it didn't. He had 4 catches for 111 yards and 1 touchdown. Had his revenge game against the Tennessee Titans and really looked like a true wide receiver number 1 out there. Keelan Cole had 3 receptions for 92 yards. 2 of his receptions were probably the biggest plays of the game. Early in the game, as I said, Wilson was able to extend the play and throw the ball deep to Keelan Cole for I believe it was like a 55-yard gain, which kept the drive alive, which set up the Jamison Crowder touchdown, and he had a huge 3rd down catch in overtime, which led to the game-winning field goal. Keelan Cole didn't, have much catches in today's game, but his catches had huge effects on the New York Jets. And Jamison Crowder had 7 receptions for 61 yards and 1 touchdown. He showed us that he is Mr. Reliable. He did what he did for us so good the past few seasons, and that has been being reliable. So super impressed with how our receivers, our running back, and our quarterback played in today's game. And you gotta give props to the offensive line after playing garbage last week and pretty much the entire season. They have a bounce-back game against the Tennessee Titans, only allowing Zach Wilson to get sacked 1 time and showing us that when our line can block, our team can be successful. Now let's go over how good our defense played today. The defense was lights out today, including our pass rush. The Jets had 6 sacks coming into this game. We had 7 sacks today. That's absolutely crazy. Who all had sacks? C.J. Mosley had 1. Quincy Williams had 1. Bryce Hall had half a sack. Quentin Williams had 2 sacks. Bryce Hall had half a sack. Everyone had a sack, basically. Anyone you name on the defense had a sack. The pass rush came up huge for the New York Jets today. Super impressed with how they play, and super impressed with how the linebackers play, including Quincy Williams. He was a waiver wire addition and looked like a Pro Bowl safety. Looked like he was getting paid more money than C.J. Mosley, who also had an impressive game today. Quincy Williams, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, and 12 tackles. C.J. Mosley had 14 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 tackle for loss. Both of our linebackers played impressive today, and once we get Gerard Davis back, this linebacker unit really does have a good chance to be one of the best units in the NFL. I mean, the cornerbacks played good in today's game too. They have played better. I mean, Tannehill did throw a touchdown and 298 receiving yards, but at the end of the day, our cornerbacks were actually pretty solid. I mean, Brandon Echols wasn't in today's game for majority of it. He left with a concussion. So, I mean, hey, we were without a starter, and overall, the cornerbacks played pretty good. And Matt Amendola was 2 for 2 on his field goal attempts and 3 for 3 on his extra point attempts. It really does look like we have found ourselves a kicker. Props to Matt Amendola for making all of his kicks. I mean, that is something I've not been able to say a Jets kicker has done in a really long time. So I was just impressed with how our entire team played today. It was a good team win. And next week we play the 1-3 Atlanta Falcons in London, and they just suffered a pretty hard loss. They choked to the Washington football team, lost to them 34-30. Hopefully the New York Jets can win. Find out if I think they can win Thursday at 12:30 p.m. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on if you want to get alerted for the video and any other videos I make the rest of the week. And I'm your host, Jude, signing off for now. See you later. Jets, Jets.